what is IP address? The simple definition of IP address is the identity of a device on network. Okay, this has to be unique. So every device added on a network will have a unique IP address. Okay, just like your home address, which will help delivery people to find you or your address. Okay, so IP address helps data find the correct machine. So you are sending data from one machine to another machine, but if you have not given the IP address, or if you don't know the IP address of the target machine, data will not reach there. So IP address is very important, and that IP address is unique. So let's see a real example. So what happens, you on your mobile phone, you open YouTube. So your device, your mobile phone will send a request to the YouTube website. We will see what is DNS and what is IP address as well. We have seen DNS and IP address in our previous video basics, but in next video we will cover DNS in detail. So basically you open a YouTube on your device. So your device send request to the YouTube, and what YouTube does, YouTube sends response back to your device. So how does it know where you are? How you are sending data from you are requesting YouTube from your device, and YouTube sends data back to your device only. How? Because YouTube know your IP address. So that's why YouTube sends data back to your IP address. Now there are two types of IP addresses. One is the public IP and private IP. So public IP is visible on internet and used by cloud servers or websites. Private IP is not visible on the internet. Why? Because it is private, which will be used inside internal networks. For example, your home Wi-Fi, or your company has internal network, or Kubernetes clusters. So private IP will be used in the private network only. Now let's understand what is IP address, how it looks like. So there are two types of IP versions, IPv4 and IPv6. So IPv6 is very important, but not at the moment for the DevOps engineers, because most of the machines are still using IPv4. So let's understand IPv4. So one example of IPv4 is 192.168.1.10. So you can see this IPv4 has divided into 4 sections, and these are divided by dot. So 192 is one section, 162 is another section, then 1 is third section, and then 10 is the fourth sections. Now these sections are called octets. Okay, octets. Sections called octets. Okay, so each section will have number from 0 to 255, not above 255. Okay, so you can see this 192, it is between 0 to 255. Then 168 between 0 to 255. Then 1 between 0 to 255, and same with the fourth octet 10, 0 to 255. Okay, so each section has 0 to 255 number, one of the number between 0 to 255. So format is 192 or xyz dot 168.1.10. So IPv4 is divided into 4 sections. These sections called octets, and each section will have a number between 0 to 255. Okay, so think it like your home address. So your home address will have country, city, street, house number, right? So same for the IP address as well. It is divided into 4 parts. That's why it is IPv4. Now, what are the limitations of the IPv4? So first limitation is, since each it has only 4 sections and each section is between 0 to 255, so that's why maximum IPv4s can be 4.3 billions. Okay, 4.3 billion addresses. And as you know, on the network, these IP addresses should be unique. Every machine, every device will have a unique address. So one address cannot, so multiple machines cannot have the same address. So we only have 4.3 billion addresses. And you know that today everybody has phones or cloud services, devices, multiple devices, Internet of Things. So we ran out of this IPv4 space. And that's why they have started IPv6. Okay. So IPv6 is created to solve this limitation of IPv4. So IPv6 is huge IP address. IPv6 has 8 sections. Okay. 8 sections, huge address space, because it is divided into 8 different sections, and it's ready for the future, because in future we will need multiple IP addresses, so that's why it will be used in the future. Okay, so IPv6, let's not go into detail of IPv6, all the sections and how IPv6 is built and all. At the moment, only understanding of IPv4 is important. So IP address is the identity of a device or network. There are two types of IP addresses, public and private. Public is visible on internet, used by cloud servers, websites, and many other things. Private IP is used inside internal networks like home Wi-Fi, Kubernetes clusters and all, or internal company addresses. So there are two versions of IP, IPv4 and IPv6. IPv4 has 4 sections. These sections are called octets. Each section has number between 0 to 255. Limitation is only 403 billion addresses are available. That's why IPv6 is launched. Okay, so let's understand. So this is IP.